Welcome to the Social Cypher Podcast. And we are here, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. Let's go ahead and just
fire. We fired.
Just feel this, guys.
Yeah.
Mr.
Air on fire.
So I'm your boy H.O. to the PP, and to my right is my homie.
This is the boy Antonio Ramsey. I'm feeling real light today. I'm feeling real airy, real funky today. Shout out to Barry in the building.
There we go.
You're missing 8 rings on your finger. That's
Listen, I only got one. Shout out to my bro Hop. He looked out for me. Wardrobe fell a little flat this morning, but we here.
It's early, man. It's early.
That's it. Okay, and diagonally across from me is my good sir.
I am L to the B. And this is my boy Hal. This is my boy Hal, y'all. This is Hal.
Shout out to Hal.
Hey.
L to the boogie.
L to the boogie.
Browns.
Welcome,
Hal.
All right. And ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and do this for my boy right here, please. Here we go. My brother coming down. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my man, Ziggy.
The panty catcher.
I know. LB, we gotta get you. We gotta get you.
Leave the panties alone, man. We keep telling you about them kids. Leave them alone now. You leave them.
Oh my God. So what's up, guys?
Yeast infection Z.
Listen,
what we got today?
About 25 pennies per show.
Disgusting.
You charge by the panty.
You don't want no panties, man.
That's gross, man.
Not all women.
Hey, Erykah Badu is she
sold out.
Her sit out in 19 seconds.
But let me ask you, would y'all want to buy it? Would y'all buy it?
I'll
buy
Badu.
I ain't gonna lie, I said I was gonna buy it.
The Badu.
I was gonna buy it just to see.
The Badu.
I don't even burn incense.
Me neither, but I mean,
I burn that.
Badu. It was something different to catch you to do.
I think it was smart.
Badu, if you listening, see, we with peace.
Yeah, you got your stones, your crystals with your man for peace. They go with today's. They definitely go with.
Negro, please.
Oh wait. Oh God.
This nigga missed it. Man, give me the damn thing.
I missed the cue. I didn't.
You missed 2. That's 2. You fired. Anyway, man, let's move on. What we talking about today? We talking about the faith in the music industry.
Faith in the music industry. Oh God.
Faith in the music industry. Come on.
Do we feel like so? I think when we talk about faith in the music industry, are we talking about? Are people ashamed to show their faith in the music industry, or are people just they don't show their faith just because it's they just are too busy living a secular lifestyle? I mean, is it what I'm saying? Like what is it about? You know what I'm saying? We trying to figure out what it is.
I agree, man. Because the first thing when I'm watching award shows, I'm always like
secular. Go ahead.
Like, why ain't nobody thinking God first?
Yeah.
Some people do.
Some people do.
A lot of people thank the man upstairs.
Yeah.
My creator.
The man upstairs could be the sound guy.
I'm talking about
Thank you, Larry.
But
for those amazing.
So here's the thing, though. I think that it all depends on how people grew up.
Yeah.
Right? I grew up in church.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I was to win an award or whatever, if I don't
thank God,
yeah.
Bruh, they call
I'm
you
getting all kind of texts and emails, death threats.
I know.
I'm thanking my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And not even that, you can walk outside and
I'm mad. I'm thinking God gonna be like, really, nigga?
You ain't say nothing. Like, how did you think you got it?
Nothing, huh?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's okay. So for me, this is a tough.
That's the HOPP.
It's a tough one, man, 'cause
HOPP.
I mean, a lot of people who know and follow me, like I'm a huge faith believer, man, and God is my guy. Mm-hmm. So, but I think it may offend some people. Some people have just a misconception of faith and God. Like, so then if you look at it like that, then you're playing two different sides. Like, there's people who it's almost like a gang. Like you can't misrepresent or you can't fake the set. So either you living it and you really doing it, or you're not. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like it almost like back in the day when cats was wearing Jesus pieces around their neck, knowing they didn't know Jesus. It was just like a fad. So it's like there's so many different things, man. It's like because for those who know and follow, like Jesus it's a lifestyle. It's the way you do it. It's the way it's like if you like perfect example. LB plays golf. It's in his dialogue. we know he plays golf. It may just come up randomly. Yeah, you go ahead and pat little
Hal.
Frederick there.
Hal in the building.
Hal.
Is his real name Hal?
Don't be disrespectful,
Hal
man.
Cedric
His name is
the
Man,
Hal.
that man don't like no Hal.
Esquire.
H-A-L.
Oh man, look like a
Hal.
Dookie House.
Doogie Hal, yeah.
Getting Dookie House.
Got some haters,
Yeah.
man. Anyway, go
Getting
on with
Mr.
your
Rogers
story.
vibe. But I'm saying like for me, man, it's like a lot of people may say they're down with it, but not really with it. You know what I'm saying? So then it becomes like I only do it when I need it or when it's appropriate, not all 365. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm black 365. I'm not gonna jump in and out. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's I
get it's kind of like
feel you.
growing up. Like you don't. It's like in church. I mean, when I first realized the shout, I was like, man, it ain't cool to shout and get up and jump around.
Yeah.
You want to be cool in your seat
Yeah.
while you're in church. You don't want to get up and like really
Yeah.
show people how you feeling inside because it's not cool until you literally mature in your head and like it's really not about the form and fashion.
Yeah.
But you know, I think we go back to really kind of think about like the premise of music, like all the greats, like damn, what's his name?
Little Richard.
Little
Yeah,
Richard.
was a bishop, you know, and
A bishop?
Well, he was a preacher.
Really?
Yeah.
I
didn't know
Hold on.
I mean,
Keep
that
talking.
may
I'm
not be
Googling
the,
that.
I didn't know that.
It
I
may
didn't know
not be the
Yeah, I see what you're saying,
the
yeah.
best example.
Example?
However,
Yeah.
I'm just saying like the basis of like even their spirituality, they were never they never shied away from it. You know, in those times, it's kind of like now in these days and ages, it's kind of like even if you go in the room, you can't really say thank God. You always like kind of watching your mouth in meetings.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird because like you said, I never waver.
Yeah.
I don't waver.
Yeah.
You know, I think all of our goal is to draw people to Christ. But, you know, I get it in this industry. It's just sometimes it's not the
It's not popular.
It's not popular.
Yeah.
It's not popular.
It's not popular.
But again, that's why I think it goes back to relationship.
Yeah.
If you have a relationship, it's second nature, man.
Yeah.
You go up there and you go
Yeah.
Automatically.
you go give God his.
Yeah.
You go move on to mom and dad.
Yeah,
You
right.
Nah, you
to your
never
label,
forget.
to your crew,
Yeah.
to your dog, to your cat,
Yeah.
and then they go play you off stage.
I had niggas giving up to the fans before God. I'm like,
Oh, God, yeah.
But it's because they don't have they don't have the relationship.
But let me ask you this: is it because people feel like they can't live their artist life and the God life? A lot of people might feel like they can't live both lives. When I feel like you can. A lot of people. Okay, I don't know how I feel about this.
Okay.
But I feel like the Bible is a guideline. But at the end of the day, I feel like certain things. Like cursing.
Give me one of them things.
Like cursing.
What you want? Give me
cursing. Okay, like cursing. Cursing. Like we all know it's wrong. There you go. Like look, load it up. Like I'm trying not to get it up.
We gotta distribute.
I'm trying not to get shot. Look, I'm trying not to get shot. Okay, so look, like cursing and stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody know, like a lot of people curse, but that don't mean you don't love God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people feel like,
Yeah.
oh, you curse, you can't love God if you, but you can. Like
Yeah.
me. Everybody know I curse. I don't. You know,
oh, this is about you. Okay,
I'm saying. In general,
I got it
you
now.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
Like everybody, a lot of people I know curse, but we all still love God to the fullest. Like you can't tell me I don't love God. Like I fight, I try to bring people to church.
Yeah.
I tell people about church, but it's just that I feel like some people get caught up in feeling like they can't, do the things they do and still love God when you can.
So here's some background, right? A lot of people have been screwed over by churches. Like let's just talk even back to the podcast we were talking financially. Like the pastor and the like we talked about that.
Yeah.
But the history of church was to be a hospital to heal those, right? But then there's been people in the church who have misheard people. So then now it's like, well, you just like them over here, the world. So
Yeah.
let me just go ahead and do my thing, right? So then that created a separation. Now you got people who don't know what to do. Are they full in? Are they full out? And then there's the middle people who are lukewarm, like trying to figure out, like, I'm good. I could do whatever. Cussing, right?
Yeah.
Of course, I get you. But there are, like we said, going back to the biblical bylaws, right? The Bible is to help you mature and be better in a human being. So it should always be striving to strip away those things. You know what I'm saying? Like whether that be cussing or whatever it is, sex, whatever. But in the humane side of things, right? As you continue to work your way there, I, as a believer, shouldn't be condemning you for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I should be walking with you through that. Like, okay, Aunt, what does that look like? How do you know what I'm saying? But what are we doing? It's called doing, like for us, it's called doing life. So it's like, I'm going to do life with you and then figure out, okay, this is what it feels like. Okay, you struggling with this. Well, let's talk about why is it? What's the root of this? Oh, well, because I just do this because I blow off steam, whatever. So my conversation with homies like that on the block turned into like, oh, okay, man, hey, you know what? Maybe let me just go with you on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Let me check it out, and then go and then turn to find out the homie who's a pastor was doing the same thing he was doing on the block 3 years ago, but God conformed. You know what I'm saying? So it's really about that, man. And I think, like, we are human, so we have human natures, things, and we pick up things from other people, but it's always about the renewing of your heart and your mind, daily. Washing thyself.
Daily.
You know what I'm saying?
Daily.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's just remembering that nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I shouldn't judge you because you curse, because I could do something else that is is equally is bad, man. You know what I mean? So,
but I don't.
That's real.
But I think that I mean, again, I don't know. Like, even like the Kanye situation, right? I was very skeptical as a believer, right? I'm not gonna even lie to you. Until I hit Brandon. Brandon was like, nah, bro, he's like legit. And then I found out my cousin and then Cookie's a part of it. And they were kind of like, yo, he's really changed. You know what I'm saying? And then to watch an interview to see that he said, even the first couple of sessions, I wasn't really still with it.
Yeah.
Towards after we did this certain song is when he was fully sold in, right? So to see him kind of shift into now Kanye West, it's actually allowing people to engage more and lean more into God a little bit. Like, yo, is he kind of what is it? Let me talk about it.
He has a platform.
Yeah.
He's Kanye, so people are gonna listen to him before they listen to the preacher on the corner.
And well, I get it, because I mean the message comes in so many different ways, and I think, but still. Like, I was a little worried at first too, but I get it, because like you said, everybody's journey is different. So it was for me not to judge or condemn, what he was doing. After a while, I was like, okay, I get it. If it's drawing people, when it's sending people, when it's allowing people to get close to Christ, I get it. But why does it take Kanye? Like, why should it have to take like Kanye? You know what I'm saying? For people to like really to get it. Why does it have to take a public, like, somebody like Kanye, like, not knocking him, you know what I mean? But why does it have to take that? Like, why can't it just, like, people just feel the goodness and then and really get it without it coming from it got to come from a celebrity, because it's trendy. And what happens if he don't like it no more? You know what I'm saying? Then what happens?
The reality is they go fall off. But hopefully
they latch on to something in that time.
That's the
maintain them.
Because the best experience, the best learning experience is experience. So it's like, I'm Joe Schmo from the block. I don't know anybody. I know Kanye, though. I'm a fan. Okay, now he's talking about this God thing consistently. Now I'm going to say, okay, I follow his influence. He's doing something. Let me now be intrigued to be like, I'm gonna probably do this, because we've seen Kanye. Oh, I'm gonna let you finish. You know what I'm saying? Cocaine, drink, we see. Now he's like, if you really go back and listen to the Beats 1 joint, he's like, yo, I was asking people to fast while doing the album. And I'm like, fasting, bro? For real? Like, so, you know what I'm saying? And that's lingo that's like, we know, like, oh, he's fasting? Wait, what? When he fished? You know what I'm saying? Kim was fasting? So it was kind of like more intriguing, like, okay, so then if I take that to the normal listener who's like, well, my idol is changing, my experience is changing, let me see what this is really about. So I think, at the end of the day, I do agree with you. Why can't you just pick it up yourself and get it, right? Sometimes for some people, it's just like class. We need a teacher to teach us.
Exactly. You have some people that can learn online. Right? They have the discipline to learn online. You have some that got to go into class.
And need somebody.
I'm not doing nothing online, bro. Like, I gotta go in. I gotta sit next to this person and cheat off of her. But
get a number too.
And the thing about Kanye, because we all know people that are in that's in that camp. And you have a lot of people that were condemning him, that was judging him and stuff. But I know for a fact, like, that dude changed all the lyrics to his songs. There's nothing negative. There's no cursing in his songs or anything like that. This dude is spending his money
to do it all
every single week to musicians in 100-voice choir or something like that, man. Look, at the end, and he's talking about God. At the end of the day, it don't matter because God still gets
glory
gets
at
glory.
the end of the day.
Yeah. Regardless, come on.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you know what I mean.
That's true.
But ultimately, you know, to kind of just
circle it back.
Yeah, just circle it all back, man. You know, whenever I win mine, I'm gonna give God the praise.
First and foremost for everything.
Gotta get it.
Oh Lord,
and I think you gotta if you don't know him, to seek it. Just try. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's. Yep, I think what has happened is people made it spooky. Like cats is like, yo, what is this? This is what I'm going to hell. Bro, just chill. Like you can still do. You know what I'm saying? You can still be a human. You can still have a balanced, healthy life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And still chase
With
God.
Christ,
Still be fully following God as a believer. Now there are some, just like anything else. There's just like driving. There's rules, regulations. You still follow, but at the same time, it's like, yo, it's not this cold, bro.
Yeah.
But there are rules and regulations. If you break the rules, you can still find your way back. And that's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
People like,
they'll be like, I'm done for it. I'm washed.
I missed it. I cursed. Oh my God! Lightning's gonna strike. God ain't like that, man. You know what I mean? Now, if you go too far, then he go have to pull that coattail. But that's a whole other conversation.
So, long story short, when you win an award, just
Thank
God.
Thank God. Not the man upstairs.
Got you that
not the light man.
Not the man upstairs.
Not the light man.
Thank God.
Sweeping the floors.
God, Jehovah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeshua.
Oh my gosh. So as we wrap it up, man, we got some sponsors this time, but you didn't bring the Twizzler boy out.
Oh, how you forgot?
Well, no, see, because
Negro, please.
first of all, you're out of order because they're not Twizzlers.
But you still ain't got them though, so we don't know what they is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you tag teaming.
Oh my bad.
Okay. No, it's cool.
Well, you know what?
I was just saying. We got
own it.
Shout out to Starburst, man.
Starburst. Not the yellow kind, because we don't like yellow. See, I'm cleansing.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I'm cleansing.
Okay.
I'm cleansing. So that's why I didn't bring the candy in because I'm not eating candy right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a 90-day
face.
No, why you trying to? But since you got it though, man, I don't want it to go to waste like that coffee that you ain't drinking.
I'm on it. Diet face.
God go get you, man. All that cursing, man. God go get you.
My man Ziggy out here.
He can bleep this out.
You ready, look?
You ready? 1, 2. You can kiss my.
You can't even cock the gun that many times.
You stupid dog.
You can't even cock the gun that many times. Man, y'all need to grow up, man. Y'all so immature, man.
Thank God.
Oh, God.
Back in the day, somebody said your mama, you was ready to fuck. Somebody said your mama, you be ready to fuck.
But check it out, man. We want to thank everybody for listening. Thank you for the continued support.
Thank you, Lord.
And
thank you, God.
before we go, we want to just let y'all know who we are. We are the
Social Cypher Podcast.